working with the end user in mind, what are the needs and how can connected ecosystems address them? Are Swivel Chair time, resources, constraints real? Are they real? And what about the end users and the desktop space and headache space?
Wow.
So,
yeah,
it's a long one.
A bit shorter.
Yeah, I'll shorten that. In other words, what are the real headaches that are driving us?
Agnes, you don't have a product if you don't have a user. So, and you don't have a user if you don't listen to the user and you deliver what he wants. We know that teams are really tight with resources, with time. Every team that 10 years ago used to have 10 team members, and now they have 2. And out of these 2, one at one stage has to go on vacation or will call in sick, so it's left with one person. So what really our clients are asking us, it's we can't waste time. We need to be sitting in our platform of choice. I can't afford to switch between one system and the other just because I have a query coming and I need to check the status in another, or I need to call my sales and trading desk or my middle office. So what clients are asking us, it's allow us to stay in our platform of choice, allow us to be able to pull and push data from other systems, whether they are internal, proprietary systems or vendors we're using. Allow us to do the same to push that externally. And how can we do this? Just if there is interoperability. I'm going to use one platform, you're going to use another platform. But it's like a mobile, right? I'm using the iPhone and you're using Samsung. We are still able to communicate. So what clients are asking is exactly the same.
John?
I'll take a heritage approach here, as I've been around for a little while longer. We've actually made some steps, right? So when I first started, if we take the payment space, for example, I used to walk bankers' payments and drafts and things around the city. Because we couldn't interoperate. We couldn't make those payments between ourselves. The insurance policy on my back was bigger than the banker's payments that I was carrying in my satchel. So we've moved on significantly through them. If you look at the payment space, particularly how that's now merged together. When I first started working in operations, it would be, you type in a payment instruction and then you go to the other corner, somebody else types in the payment instruction. So that interoperability has been growing for a little while. It's only sort of, we see the example of the payment space now where I can just press a button on my mobile phone and bingo, I've made an international transfer to somebody else. So it's growing. We're on a slower journey than other industries, but certainly I think we're on the right path, right? It's not all doom and gloom.
Yeah.
The credit cards have been quite quick at getting your money off you when you
Oh,
get monthly payment.
Yeah.
It's literally, I press it and it's gone. It's like, ping, ping, I've got it. It's like, great. Do it in our industry. We are
but
way
also
away.
you go ping and it's gone, but you can see that it's gone.
Yeah, no,
You
absolutely.
can
And
see
it's arrived
where
the other
it
end.
is,
No,
right? So that's interoperability.
In our industry, there's still too much, even though we do auto payments and everything else. The point is a lot of people will still sit there and go to another Swivel and do a payment instruction in another system. Your point is right, once it's in that system, but an ops person has to go between 2 systems, and then you introduce risk.
Absolutely.
And validation. So suddenly it's a transposition of a figure, the wrong SSI, the wrong whatever it is, and that's where it starts getting a bit ugly about it. And you've got to resolve it, and then you go through the bubble, and how do I go to people and resolve things for us? So there's ways round it, but the more you can do in automation and post-trace, the better.